Well, it's time to start the week off right. Let's kick it off with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster Box opening. What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the Table of Madness. And today, kicking it off with a Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster Box opening, their newest set, Duelist Nexus. And I'm very excited for this set, mainly because there are 25, I think I got that number correct, 25 quarter-century rares in this set. And question of the day for you guys, do you guys like that Yu-Gi-Oh! Has kind of gone this new route? It seems like they're replacing Starlight rares with the quarter centuries. And if you guys remember, going back to last year, I said I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Needs to mix it up a little bit. And this is a great way to mix it up. So I do like that they're adding the quarter century. Oh, Fusion Armament. Beautiful looking card there. Nice. Really like that. And this set is getting talked about a lot because the quarter century rares, those cards, they are pulling in some high value with 25 of them. A good amount of them have that 50 above price range. So question of the day for you guys, of course, please leave a comment down below. Do you guys like that they're kind of replacing the Emperor Charles the Great? Second pack in, are you kidding me? Second pack in, quarter of a century, Emperor Charles the Great. And that's what I was just about to talk about, that the pull rates are just fantastic for these quarter of a century. The quarter of a century, I said it the last time that I first got my glimpse of these, they look just like Starlight rares, and it looks like that is what they're going for. They're going for the replacement of the Starlight rares, and they're going to add more quarter of the centuries. They're a little easier to get, and a lot of them, center my camera a little bit better, a lot of them just have great value. And you're talking about great value, that's just going to make people buy more Yu-Gi-Oh! Products, and the Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster boxes just haven't really gone up in price, which is fantastic. That's what we want, right? Good value in cards, plus booster box prices are kind of staying right around the same. Excellent looking card. And that is the way to kick off a booster box, with a $74 card right off the bat, making my money's worth, and then some on one card. And that is what I'm talking about. I love that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is going this route. I don't think Yu-Gi-Oh! Needs to change. I think this is the route to stick with. Stick with the quarter of the century. I may very well do a Can We Profit on an entire Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster case, because I love that I'm seeing Crystal. God, there we go. Another excellent looking card that they are doing this. I love it. We're talking about secret rares. We're talking about ultra rares, and now quarter of the centuries with a bunch of them being great value. That is what I'm talking about. That is what Yu-Gi-Oh! Need to do. I said it last year. I said Yu-Gi-Oh! Really needs to change up their format. Just adding their 3 Starlight rares, and really just, you know, begging that you would hit on a whole case of one. Really, there were like one in every like 15 booster boxes, or one in every 24, which is 2 cases. To see this Infernal Noble Knight Turban is just great for people like me who are just casual Yu-Gi-Oh! Fans. I mean, love the game, but I love the collecting of it, and that quarter of the century is what I'm talking about. That is going to get me to buy more Yu-Gi-Oh! Products. Man, what a way to kick off. Hit that like button, please, if you like this type of content, you want to see more. Absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. This is just excellent news right here. Just what a way to kick it off, man. Second pack in, quarter of the century. Then we get a secret rare right after. Just excellent. So far, just working on the right side. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what Yu-Gi-Oh! Need to do. Because right now, to my opinion, you guys watch the Booster Box Showdown. Yu-Gi-Oh! Absolutely bitch slapped Pokemon all around, and 7 different ways from Sunday. And I wanted to kick it off by just opening up their newest Yu-Gi-Oh! Product. I said, you know what? They won the Booster Box Showdown. They deserve to be showcased for the first booster box of this week. And this set just came out a few days ago. And I said, you know what? Let's just do it. 1 booster box. Let's see how well it does with these new quarter of the centuries. And then boom, right there. Second pack in, getting quarter of the century. Mito Dino King Rex. Whew, that is a gorgeous looking card. I'm actually going to sleeve that one up because that is a beauty of a card. And like I said, just the casual fans, like, I really do love the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game. I would like to invest more time in it, but I'm so busy playing a lot of Battle Spirit Saga. I've been playing a lot of that lately with some of my friends. I've been playing a lot of Magic the Gathering, especially with the new Commander Master set. The Lord of the Rings set was a lot of fun as well. I just cannot dedicate as much time as I would like to playing Yu-Gi-Oh! The card game, and I really do think, I said this before too, I think Yu-Gi-Oh! That next step that Yu-Gi-Oh! Needs to take is to kind of change up their format and make a new format that is fun for new players getting involved and players all alike. I think if they can do something like that, I really do think they would be cooking with some real gas there. But of course, these quarter of the centuries is just the perfect way to go. Another question for you guys too is, do you want to see the quarter of the century and Starlight rares be added together in a set? Is that something you guys would like to see? Like maybe like 1 or 2 or maybe 3 Starlight rares, but they're really, really, really hard to get. Do you think something like that, along with the, oh, nice, Unchained Soul Lord of Yama. Do you think something like that would also be, you know, beneficial to both the players and collectors, but still keeping booster box prices kind of where they're at? I don't think if you were to do that with the booster box prices, they would skyrocket if you were to add both Starlights and quarter of the centuries. Like if they kept the quarter of the centuries, you know, at the right pull rates, they'll kind of like the way, ooh, Gazelle, King of the Mythics, Mythical Claws. I kind of like some of these old callbacks, kind of like, you know, callbacks to some of the original Yu-Gi-Oh cards, just adding some new names to it, kind of making them look a little bit cooler with some new art. Kind of digging that. Kind of like that. But yeah, I mean, if they can do something like that, man, in a new format, oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Demigod of Testia. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Really would be cooking with some serious heat there. But if not for nothing, just stick with these quarter of the century rares, man. Quarter of the century rares are the way to go, and especially when you're adding 25. I mean, the pull rates on these that I'm seeing, people buying cases, they're getting like 2, 3, sometimes 4 per quarter of the century per case. I mean, that is excellent, excellent pull rates. That is chef's kiss of a pull rate. That is the way to go. Because again, it will keep casual fans interested, and it just keeps collectors going nuts for Yu-Gi-Oh! And if your guys' you know, product is selling, that just means, oh, there we go. So that's near the Runic main. Beautiful fusion card is our second secret. I just think, like I said, fans are just going to go nuts for this. The casual fans are going to go nuts for it. You're seeing that this year is their 25th anniversary sets. We're seeing a lot of great stuff from that as well. People have kind of forgotten too that it is Yu-Gi-Oh's 25th anniversary. It's kind of just slid under the rug a little bit. We kind of had that, you know, original collector set 25th anniversary, like, you know, little pins, and that was like a little bit of a tease for the 25th anniversary. And now we're getting new booster boxes, and you're seeing some of the bigger YouTubers, they're getting their chances to get their hands on it, which is good. So kind of forget that this is the 25th anniversary. Of course, this box has the 25th anniversary set on it. So I kind of like to see that. I know that that's kind of why we're seeing the quarter of the centuries. I get that, but I really do think this should be, the quarter of the century rares should be something that is here to stay. I really do think. And again, comment down below if you guys think I'm right or wrong on this. I really just love it. It's just the way to go. Or maybe make 25 Starlight rares. I don't know. I just think that that's the way to go going forward, for sure. It just makes all the sense in the world. And like I said, you're seeing like this booster box right here was $59. That's all I spent. That is not bad on a booster box at all. I can dig into my pockets and pull out $59 for a booster box, and pull out and get a $75 card. I can do that all day. Man, we're getting some really good cards here. Princess Noble Arms, another gorgeous looking card. Kind of like all these hits that we're getting. A lot of ultra rares. We're still getting our traditional secret rares. The quarter of the century is there. Just like I said, this is just great stuff from Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm excited to put them in the next booster box showdown. I do think Battle Spirit Saga, Magician of Faithfulness, that's another callback. I really do think Yu-Gi-Oh! Versus Battle Spirit Saga is the next booster box showdown that I want to do. I think that's the way to go. Of course, I'm going to put a poll out at some point, probably at the end of this month, and I might have the booster box showdown ready for next month. I think that's the way to do it. Magnum. Free jar. Nothing crazy there. And of course, too, if you are a casual Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan and a deck builder, and you made it this far into the video, and you see like all this bulk, like all of these regular cards, and you're like, hey man, I can use some of these cards for deck building. please reach out to me. You can either reach out to me on here on YouTube, or you can reach out to me via Instagram. There'll be a link down below in the description box, of course. And just hit me up, reach out to me, be like, hey man, these are some cards that I'm looking for. Of course, all the expensive cards are going to be sold on TCG Player, or I'm going to keep. And then the rest of it, like I said, I usually just don't do anything with it. So I would hate to just throw it away. So, like I said, if you also made it this far too, while you're at it too, please hit that like button. If you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button. Hopefully I've gained your subscription by now. I really do appreciate all of the support. And this is the last pack, so let's see what we got. I mean, we pretty much hit on, yeah, I was gonna say, we pretty much have hit on all of the cards. And let's get to the end of the video. Let's do a quick recap of what we pulled. This is an excellent booster box. All right, you guys, let's get to the end of this video. Let's go over the quick recap of this booster box. So for the ultra rares, we got Divine, we got Demigod, we got the Angelica Princess of Noble Arms, Fusion Armament, which is coming in at a nice little price at like $250, Unchained Soul, which also comes in at $5, and of course our 2 secret rares. Really didn't get the best secret rares, but that's okay because you all know we got the Quarter of the Century. So Crystal God and Slifer the Runic Mane as the other secret rare, but of course the big hitter. I mean, just look at that, man. Emperor Charles the Great, Quarter of the Century rare, just gorgeous looking card. If you guys don't remember too, I said a while back too, I think this again, I said this last year, I said there's a couple of things that Yu-Gi-Oh needs to change to start improving on their game. I said they need to put better rarities. I think there was time to, I said it was time to replace the Starlight rares. Quarter of the Century rares need to replace them. I think that needs to be a permanent. And of course, when you have 25 in a booster box, that upgrades your chances to pull it. That's excellent. They need to guarantee that every box comes with 2 secret rares. We got 2 here. And I said also too, while you're at it, throw in some extra ultra rares while you're at it, man. Just to get a couple of ultra rares, like 3 or 4, wasn't good enough. Here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ultra rares. That is the way to go. Up it from another one from 4, make it to 5, automatic in every booster box, 2 secret rares, and of course, I think the Quarter of Centuries need to stay. They need to stay. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh fans, you guys need to rejoice, man. You guys feel really good about where your game is at, both competitively, both the meta, the booster boxes, the prices, the new rarities. This is all just excellent stuff from Yu-Gi-Oh! As you can hear it in my voice, I'm very excited for this. I'm glad that this is the route Yu-Gi-Oh! Goes with. Now, will they stick with this route? I think they should. Again, you guys comment down below. And that is going to do it for this video. Excellent box from Duelist Nexus. Let me know too what some of you guys think about Duelist Nexus. Let me know what your guys is, when you guys went out and buy booster boxes, what was your experience with Duelist Nexus? That is going to do it for me, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll see you guys next time.